He was just working. There it is. There it is. Cool, cool. I'm back. I'm back. There I am. There I am. Cool. Okay, so we're gonna talk about Art Fight tonight. It's hold on. There we go. Cool. Yeah, you can get out, Pocket Shark, tonight. It will be safe. So they will be included. I will talk about them eventually. And you know why. We'll get there. Okay, so we're gonna talk about Art Fight tonight. And this is for people who don't know about Art Fight and or they're confused and or they have questions. And if this is like their very first Art Fight ever. So hello, welcome. We're gonna talk about Art Fight. This is also a day that I need you guys to remind me to drink water because I'm going to talk a lot. I have no intentions of drawing, just talking about Art Fight. And I will admit, as Avon is already aware, there's gonna be a little bit of drama and there's gonna be a little bit of ranting tonight. I will drink some coffee. Okay, so firstly, what is Art Fight? Art Fight is an art trading game. I know it gets advertised as like a big battle, and it is in a sense, but the core of it is that it's an art trading game. I should also say that I am not affiliated with Art Fight. I'm just someone who really likes Art Fight, and I'm someone who's done it for 4 years. So I'm just explaining to you what I know. I'm not affiliated with the team. Anyways, Art Fight is an art trading game. The point is to give art to other people. So I have everything sitting. Oh no, this is drama I haven't talked about, and I kind of hinted at on my Blue Sky. But I have it sitting on Art Fight's front page. So when you just type in artfight.net, this is what you'll get. And I have it sitting here for a reason. This is where you will see the team scores when the event is running. And more importantly, this is where the countdown lives. And the countdown... You're good. And like I said, I do VODs, so I'll post the VOD in the thing, so you guys will always have the VOD to go back to. But I have it sitting on the front page for a reason. So that you guys can see the countdown. I also have it sitting on the webpage so I can go through the webpage and give you guys visual examples of how this website works. Because I admit when I started it, I was very confused, and I am trying to make it so that anybody who is confused, maybe I can answer your questions. So please feel free to ask questions, and I will answer them to the best of my ability. So this year we have 3 teams. We have Team Comedy, Team Mystery, Team Tragedy. And then underneath it, it says starting in 1 week, 1 day, 18 hours, 55 minutes, whatever. It has the countdown. The thing that's important to read underneath is it says July 1st, 2026, 12 p.m. That's Mountain Time. So like Eastern Standard Time, I think that's 2 p.m. that Art Fight starts for me. So that means when it turns July 1st, Art Fight has not started at midnight. Art Fight does not start July 1st, midnight. I'm going to say that again. Art Fight does not start at midnight. Um, and I'm emphasizing when it's starting because starting early is considered cheating. And by art fight rules, it breaks Spirit of the Rule number 5, I believe. And it is a bannable offense. So if you don't want to risk losing your entire account, because they can and will ban you, don't start early. It starts at noon Mountain Time. But the best practice is, if the countdown on the front page is not at 0, don't start. Until that countdown says that art fight is running, don't start. Don't do shit. Because you are not allowed to start early. That's cheating. It's also just generally really rude and kind of scummy. The point of art fight is not the points, guys. The point of art fight is to give art to people. It is an art trading game. Now, teams. Teams are what kind of make it like the fun thing, where like getting points for your team is fun and all, but the point is to give art. So to get your teams, you can come here, and we're in early bird team sorting right now, and you can click over here and you'll click join a team, and it'll take you to this page. See, right now it says you are currently Team Tragedy because I already picked my team. And right now it'll give me the options: switch to Team Comedy, switch to Team Mystery, pick for me, be a spectator. Cool, what does all that mean? If you're a spectator, that means you're not taking part in art fight. Your screen name will be gray, and it means you're just watching it. You're watching art fight, but you're not taking part in it. And if your screen name is gray, people cannot attack you. You can't attack them, and they can't attack you. So if you're not partaking in art fight this year, but you do have an account, please set it to spectator. Oh, damn, you have a 60 stream streak? I know it's higher than that, but damn. So until July 1st, if you are indecisive and you don't know how, you can't decide which team you want to be, you can switch your team an unlimited amount of times from now to before the event starts. Once the event starts, you can only change your team a certain number of times. Now, if you want to know why you would change your team, it's to get the trader badge. Hey, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm going to take that as a little bit of a pause and drink something. Okay, so let me give you a little bit of a side quest. Statistics. These are the badges you get for participating in art fight. And you get certain badges for the number of attacks you've done, but you also get them for the teams you've been on and whether or not your team wins, and you also get badges for team loyalty or if you're a traitor. That's why you would switch teams. Like, example, I got the Team Vampires badge because that was 2023, and I was loyal to Team Vampires. I've never changed my team, so I get Vampires loyalty because I stayed that team for the entire fight. The same thing with Stardust. I have a Stardust loyalty badge, and I think this is Crystal's loyalty badge because I stayed that team the entire fight. Now, to get a traitor badge, you would be a team, so we're going to use the teams this year: Comedy, Mystery, and Tragedy. How I would get the traitor badge this year is I've joined Team Tragedy, and I would submit an attack as Team Tragedy, and then I would switch to one of the other two teams and submit an attack under that team. So, like, if I submitted an attack for Tragedy and then I switched to Comedy and then I submitted an attack for Comedy, I would get the Traitor Badge. That's how you get a Traitor Badge. I personally don't want a Traitor Badge, but if you are in for the collecting of things, that is how you get the Traitor Badge. But that means you won't get the Loyalty Badge. Say, this is Stardust won in 2024, so that's the winning badge for 24, and that's the winning badge for 25. And then these are what I've got because of the number of attacks I've done. That was when this is what you get when you do your very first attack. This is 10 and this is 35. I know it goes way higher than that, but I draw slow and I can only draw so much in a month. So this is what this is. I'll explain the statistics page in a minute. Yeah, you can join Artfight as much as you want and switch teams as much as you want until the beginning of July. Once it starts, it will sort you for you. So that's what'll happen with July 1st, the event is started. Going forward, it's just gonna sort you at random into a team. Now, if you want this information, it's again not required to have, but if you would like to have it, you can click on the team name. We're gonna go Tragedy because that's where I am. And it will show you the battle ratio, our average points. It'll show you our average attack points for our attacks. It'll show you how many friendly fire attacks we've put out and how many attacks we've put out in general. And then it'll show you how many users are part of our team, which that has gone up since the last time I looked. I'm also going to show you this, though, for while the event is running, because this is really helpful if you want to just bounce around to random people. This right here, and it'll do it for all three teams. These are the most recent 6 Team Tragedy OCs that have been submitted to the website. So these are brand new. If you want Team Tragedy members, these are a random 6 members that are Team Tragedy. And you can click on View All for recent characters, and it's just going to show you the most recent characters that have been created for Team Tragedy. It'll do it for Comedy, it'll do it for Mystery. So if you're looking for random people to attack on the opposing teams, literally all you have to do is just, like, click on Team Mystery and boom, there's Mystery OCs that you can attack. And you can do the same thing. There's Team Comedy OCs for you to attack, and you can just go and look through all of them, and you just pick one and attack somebody. I'm gonna show you how notifications work, apparently. Boop. Oh, somebody followed me. Oh, you followed me. Hey, thank you. You are Team Comedy. But, yeah, so that is how team sorting works. That's also how you find people on the opposing teams. You can just click on the name. No, not enemy. Just someone I get to throw cool art at. Because Bestie is on the opposing team. We're always opposing teams. So, that is how team sorting works, what a spectator is, and how to find more OCs on the opposing team. Now, this is your battle ratio and your statistics. This isn't anything that I actually really care about, but if you want to know how it works, this is what it means. This is the battle. This side is your overall stats for like the entire time you've been in art fight. So for me, this is my 4th year. And then this is this year's battle stats. So like my battle ratio is like 63%. And then it's gonna go through and tell you how many these are. I've pulled in almost 2,000 points in total. Like I said, I don't draw super fast. Um, I've done 11 attacks that were friendly fire, 26 that were normal. I've been attacked. Defenses are how many times I've been attacked. 21 times. I have 42 fucking characters. You guys have a whole array to pick from. And then it tells you how many followers you have and how many people you're following. So this is what your profile will start off much more plain than this, but I like to decorate things, so I made mine pretty. Alas, making your art fight profile pretty is not required. Please don't think it is. It is not required to make your art fight profile pretty. I'm just obsessive, and I think I did this like 2 years ago. I just sat there and made my whole profile pretty. Now, if someone does have their profile written out, please read it. They did take the time to write it out because they're trying to convey information to you. Profile decorating is an art, I agree, and I have seen people with their profiles decorated much more fancy than I. But like, right here, I'm trying to convey to you that I am a disabled artist. I only draw so fast. Oh, I need to update that. It is not my 3rd year. It is my 4th year. We'll teach you how to update profiles here too, I guess. But and like that's the thing. I outright lay out to you. This is what I'm the most likely to attack. This is not the only thing I will attack, but this is most likely to attack. And like this right here is a link to my best friend's profile. Attack him. Do it. And I have some of my OCs that are my favorites. Yes, him. This is a link to Expression Bean or Aben's profile. Attack him. Do it. He's team comedy. Yeah, this is a link. These are links to some of my favorite OCs, so you can just get straight to, you can just get straight to them. I have my stuff all decorated as usual because I like decorating. I have my stats from previous years here. This is saying I do friendly fire. I do revenges. I'm okay at chains. I might do gore. Humanoids are okay. The rest of it is yes and no. I'm not super great at, but may attempt. This is your team card. You can find blank team cards on basically all of Art Fight's social media. And you can find it in the news post on the front page. Filling out a team card is not required. It's just a fun thing that we can do before Art Fight to kind of advertise our little accounts to everyone, and it's kind of to just like drum up the hype of Art Fight coming. So don't think that making one is something you must do. It's not. You don't have to do it. But it's fun. And your Art Fight card, again, will also state out things like it's giving 5 characters as an advertisement. It's giving you my username, who I attack. Yes, I do friendly fire. Yes, I do revenge. No, I do not do mass attacks. What are those? Okay. Friendly fire is if I draw a picture for someone on my team. So for me, friendly fire would be if I attacked anyone on Team Tragedy. The thing to know about friendly fire is I think it's 60 or 80% of the points. You don't get a full 100% of the points for friendly fire. You get less. It's not a lot less like it used to be, It used to only be like 25% of the points, but they upped it. So you won't get full points for attacking friendly fire, but I just attack who I want to attack. Yeah, right? Like, it used to be like 10 and 15. Friendly fire used to be like really, really low, and they upped it. Revenge. Revenge means, say, Expression Beans on my bestie attacks me from Team Comedy, and then I attack him in response. That is revenge. We've done it. Hold on, I'll show you an example. I'll show you what it looks like when things have been revenged. That one. That's revenge. Actually, we'll start there, because I can show you a chain. Mass attacks. Oh, I have a mass attack in my stuff, actually. I'll show you what mass attacks look like. Okay, hold on. This is everything that I have been attacked with. So people have drawn for me. They're called defenses. You can go into your defenses, and then it'll also say character included in, because you can have more than one character in an attack. And you can click on that. So this, we'll do that one. This is what's known as a mass attack. So that means all of these characters belong to different people. And see, mine's right there. There's Rotobessie. And they did a mass attack of all these people's different characters. This is how mass attacks work. I don't personally do mass attacks. Mass attacks are considered anything over 3 characters. See, this is what happens. The first person that gets attacked is who the defense goes to, but it's still going to show up in everybody else's things. So this was the first person that got attacked. This is the person that was attacking. This was the team they were on at the time. And then all of these characters, there's mine right there. All of these characters are characters that are included in the attack. That's a mass attack. That's why I don't personally do mass attacks, but I am okay with receiving them. Okay, hold on. Well, you guys chill for a minute. My nose while I'm waiting. Okay. Well, hold on. There's an ad, so I'm waiting. I have explained quite a bit, but the VOD will be there for a reason. I will post the VOD in the Discord when this is over, so that you guys can reference things as much as you need. And down in my channel clouds, in my down in my you're gonna do it? Yes! Okay. Yeah, down in my channel points, I put ad break coming for one point, because I think it's silly for you guys to have to spend a lot of points to tell me there's gonna be ads. And then I'm gonna attack you. Look, okay, so this is how revenge works. So, this is how revenge works, and this is what a chain is. I started this last year, and I attacked a user named Project Kyle. And I sent him this. He defenses. He responded to me with this. In see how it says Revenge Chain Level 1? This was what started it. Then this is the middle, and then this was me responding. So that's a chain. So, like, I attack, they attack me back. I attack them back. They attack me back. And it just keeps building like that. That's what's called a chain. Me attacking someone, and then someone attacking me back just once is what's referred to as revenge. So yes, I do revenge. I don't always revenge, but I try to. I work a 40-hour job that is extremely exhausting, and I do my very best in an attempt to get people back, but I don't promise it. Like I said and stated outright on my profile at the very beginning, I am a disabled artist. So you guys gotta just kind of live with me. But that is how a chain works. That also means I'm gonna say now that your skill level doesn't matter. This is a game for everyone. So please don't be like, oh no, I'm not good enough. I can't join Art Fight. Yes, you can. It's for everyone. And someone took the time to draw your character, so like, damn. That's awesome. Okay. There's that. I'm in my brain trying to go down one thing at a time. Okay. Also, if you guys have questions at all, please feel free to like throw them up in the chat, and I will explain things the best that I can. Exactly. You're taking the time to draw someone's character. As long as you don't do something offensive, the person's gonna be fine. I did say there was gonna be some drama tonight, so we're gonna get to that. So this is your attacks. The thing that I have, yeah, I'm still pissed too. The thing I have posted over my thumbnails is what's considered a thumbnail border. And you don't have to do a thumbnail border. You can just post stuff up. And I don't think you have thumbnail borders on all your stuff, do you? See, Bestie does not have his stuff super decked out, and that's chill. You do have oh yeah, you do have thumbnail borders on everything. See, but this person didn't. They didn't put a thumbnail border on stuff. You don't have to. It's not required. It's one of those I wanted to make it pretty things. So like again, please don't think it's required. See, they didn't put a thumbnail border on their thing. Thumbnail borders are not things that are required. I put thumbnail borders on my stuff, see, because I also have them labeled by year, so it like shows the progression. Obviously you can tell in 24 and 25 I went a little crazy. We're gonna see how many I do this year. I also went a little crazier last year and labeled everything Revenge or Friendly Fire. Obviously, as you can tell for the number of times I wrote Friendly Fire, I don't care about whether it's less points or not. I just attack who I want to attack. Now, what? That's it. I'm like, what are the things I normally type on social media to like give you guys a heads up? Um, Firstly, the first thing we're going to do to edit profiles, because I realized I have to fix something. If you need to edit your profile, you click right here. Everything is in HTML now. It used to be in BBC code, and they just converted the entire website to HTML, so you guys know. Your thing is going to be right here, and there it is. Boop. This is my fourth. Can I spell? Fourth here, doing our fight. And then you have to scroll all the way to the bottom and click submit right here. Otherwise, it won't save it. That's where you can put in all your little links, etc. so forth. Cool. Since I'm in here, let's talk about character permissions. Click. Go back to my page. Thank you. Characters. Okay. This is called character permissions. Again, you do not have to fill them out to the extent at which I did, and or make them as fancy or intense as and pretty as I did. I just decided I wanted it to look like this. But I do recommend posting at least some kind of basic character permissions. I have my stuff set out where, like, this is the little key for how excited I am about a character. This is the list of my favorites. And this is me basically giving you a little key for, like, what the hearts by their names mean. I have stuff written out for this is what you can do, this is what you cannot do. I have a bunch of cultural stuff for my characters that they can or cannot do. Like, it's against my character's religion to wear white or black, so please don't draw them in white or black. And it's also me explaining the colored choker they all wear, like the one that is on my VTuber. That is identification in their culture, and it is very important. Please don't take it off. I put this here as a height reference for them. I should put the other one in now that's bigger, and I have them all listed out and linked. That's this one, Silu, this one, that's besties. I wrote right here, Silu is my bestie, so attack him. So these are your global permissions. Your global permissions will appear every single time they click on a character, no matter what. Characters can have their own specific permissions. Please fill that out. Again, we're going to use my baby for an example. Symphonia is my favorite OC, so he has got the most attention. So you can give him a little bit of lore. I'll show you Besties too, because I like how Besties did his better than mine. He has, hey, you updated it. He has Silu, this is Symphonia's husband. He has his written out like this. Likes, dislikes, basic information, extra information, important details. I have mine as like a little blurb of information for their lore. And then I have a big thing of permissions. Hello, welcome! And then I have a big thing of permissions. This is what I mean by character permissions. These are permissions specific to this character. And I have them mostly the same, but there's certain things that are slightly different for each character. Especially because I have this in some of them, not all of them. I haven't filled it out for everybody yet. But it does change from character to character. Like, I specifically will write shipping only with this character, aka this character. This is his husband. Don't draw him with anyone but his husband, please. Yes. This is my baby. Please do not draw him with anybody but his hubby. Now, and then up here, there's attacks. It'll show you the attacks. These don't count because it was me drawing him with his husband for Bestie. And then connections is a new thing this year. I don't have it completely filled out for everyone yet. That is good. Thank you for yelling at me. I have been talking for a half an hour. Connections are new to Artfight this year. They just put them in like a couple months ago. So alas, I have been slowly scrambling trying to get them all filled out. Are they filled out? Nowhere close. But we're trying. And I'll show you how that works too, because obviously I have them connected to characters that are not mine. And I'll show you how to do that. But if you click on connections, it'll show you the character you're on, and then who they're connected to. And then you can write a little blurb in here about how that character feels about that character. Obviously, I cannot fill things out for his husband because he is not mine. He belongs to Bestie. So Ava needs to fill that out for me. He needs to fill out how Silu feels about Symphonia, because that is his little baby. Same thing with this one right here. That is another one of Aven's characters. I can't fill that out. But I have it all filled out here for Tulta. And I have some of them that they're real basic, and I just haven't filled it out in hardcore intensity because, I was just trying to fill stuff out as fast as possible. So they can be short, they can be long. There is a character limit. I figured that out the other day. There is a character limit for how much you can write in the connections. I think I can bonk you myself. Yeah, I'll let you do it. You bonk him. So then you can go through and fill things out. And then if they're not filled out, they'll look like this. So right now I have certain ones, obviously, that like they're connected, but I haven't written it all out yet. I have like a week. So, and like I said, he is my favorite character. So, he has a lot of connections. You do have to manually go in and do this. So this is how connections work. Yes. You can spend a lot of time putting this all together. And I have already put a lot of time with what is up. So this is how connections work. I'll actually, let me find somebody who needs to have one done. I'm pretty sure Amo needs to have stuff done. Yeah, he has 5 connections, and that's definitely wrong. Who do you need? Cool. I'll show you how this works. How you put character connections in. Boop. Oh, cool. Silu's already up. He needs to do this. Okay. This up here, this set of numbers, that is... Oh, we're going to do Silu first, because he's right there. That set of numbers is the character ID. You need the character ID to set up connections. You also need the character ID to attack him. So you can just click it, and Artfight will automatically tell you character ID copied. All you have to do is click it. You don't have to highlight it, or you see in this right here, this little bulletin clipboard thing, you just click it, character ID copied. And then, where's Amun? There's Amun. Now, I'm gonna go into edit. This is where you fill everything out. If you want to add more images, you go to images, and you have to set them all in. This side is what the main image will be. This side is what the thumbnail will be. So this is the thumbnail, and when they click it, it'll be whatever is on this side. Connections, this is where the character ID comes in. So now I can just paste that character ID, click check, and now it brings up Silu. And then I go submit. We need to do someone else so I can explain both of these. He needs you. Click. Thank you. Thank you. Cool. Now, submit. Okay, so this is the difference. This is the difference. The one that was mine that I just submitted went here. It went to the bottom of the list. Silu, the one that is not mine, went to outgoing because I have to have Aven say yes. I can suggest that they're connected, but the person who owns that character has to say yes, and then they will appear on both pages. So until Avon accepts it as yes, Silu will not show up in his connections until he says yes. That's how connections work. Now to edit the connection, like I have nothing written between follow here. We'll do follow and I'm going to. To get here, I clicked this little chain and then it brings you here. Then you can click edit and it brings up this screen. So then this is when you can write that I will write these out more thorough later, but and then it tells you, boom, this is what it was. Yeah, see there. Okay, so he went through and he approved Silu. So now, see how he's not here? If I reload it, now he's here. Because Avon went through and approved the connection. That's how connections work. AKA, there's a lot to do, and they are a lot of work, and you have to individually go and update every single one of them. It's a lot. Okay. That's characters. Okay. Characters, permissions. I've done attacks and defenses. Okay, that's the other thing. Bookmarks. So now, I think I have almost all your characters freaking bookmarked. I don't think I have your boy bookmarked. Now, since you cannot work on anything before art fight starts, it's cheating. Don't do it. See, like this is Avon's global permissions. I don't. Okay. I don't have what? I don't have Tooltip bookmarked. What the fuck? Okay. This little icon next to a character's name is telling you whether or not it's in your bookmarks so that you can find it quickly. When it's filled in, they're in your bookmarks. When it's empty, they are not. So to bookmark a character, you can either click on that and it'll automatically bring up bookmark character, and you can organize it into folders if you want to, or you can just be a chaotic mess and put them wherever you want. Yeah, you're good. Thanks for stopping in, Matt. We're just talking about stuff and learning how art fight works and that it's very complicated and there's lots of it. And I haven't got to the thing that I'm grumpy and drama about yet. We're gonna get there. But that's how you put a character in your bookmark. So then you would just, right now everything's unorganized and you just bookmark a character. Why do I have so many notifications? Oh, this is what happens. See, connections request. Avon just approved all of those. So then I can go through and update that side of the connection. Okay, so then if you click on the little arrow next to your picture, you're going to get this window right here. Your notifications are at the bottom. Subscriptions are the people you follow. Attacks will go under attacks. Messages will go under messages. Actually, you know what's cool about this stream? There'll be a VOD. So if you don't pay attention, or you miss things, or you forget stuff, you just watch the VOD again. It's that simple. That's partly why we're doing this, because there will be a VOD, and if people need to go back to it, they can. Did you send me a new connection? Oh, there it is. Who did I miss? Oh, yeah, absolutely. 100%. Um, I haven't connected any of my silly oranges, um, my silly orange cats to their other blues. Um, I haven't got that far yet. Um, 100% connected. Um, okay, so this is where you can get your profiles, setting, team settings, etc. If you click on characters, this is where you can get to updating your characters. You can change what sort order your characters are in. So this will be this is what the very first character on your page will be. This is what the very last character on your page will be. And you can just click the little thing and slide them around. But once you do, you have to go down and click save sort order or it will not save. I have mine sorted in a certain order. Like that. You can also click hide or archive. If you archive a character, you're gonna basically just archive. They're there, but they're not, and like all the attacks and stuff go away because the character was archived. And you can hide a character so people can't see it. So that is how that works. Your archived characters come over here, and it just shows them like this. Your bookmarks, that's what I was going to. These are your bookmarks. I have them all sorted. This is what I've done in things I drew in 24 and 25, because I'm trying to not draw something twice, except for Silu. I don't really count him. And then these are people that were on crystals last year and people that were on fossils last year, so I could kind of sort through what I needed to do. This is my unorganized chaos of the year, because I've been bookmarking basically all year long. Oh, they hid that character already. So this is how you get rid of it. You click it and you go delete selected. And then this will be your bookmarked characters. I have 6 pages of bookmarks, and you can tell I don't give a fuck about the team. I'm just gonna draw who I think looks cool. But that's how you do your bookmarks. This is where bookmarks come into play. The first week of Art Fight. So this week, this will be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday of next week. So the 1st through the 4th, this website is going to be garbage. It's going to be absolutely garbage. Every single year, this website crashes in the first opening few days of Art Fight, at the very least 2 or 3 times. The traffic is insanely high. It's super crazy. It's really, really hard to get the website to load. So this is my suggestion to you. Find the characters that you're going to draw, bookmark them. Then save those pictures, that reference, to your computer. So when the website crashes and you can't get to it, you still have your reference. I recommend that you save them with the character name and the owner's name. And when I said this on Blue Sky, I had someone else suggest this, and I thought it was a really good idea. They said save them as the character's name, then the character's ID number, the owner's name, and the owner's ID number. How do you get the owner's ID number? The owner's ID number is right here. So it says Kira Elric, and then there's a little clipboard thing next to me, and it says user. So if you click it, it says username copied, and that's what you need. You just need my username. So if like you were gonna save Symphonia, that tax genius, you need Symphonia. If you were gonna save Symphonia, I would recommend you save whatever references of him that you need, then save it by his name, and then save it by his character number right here, and then write Kira Elric after it. So that when the website crashes and you can't get to it, you're not going, crap, I really wanted to do this drawing, but I can't get to my characters, now what do I do? There's also this kind of option, and it'll be more valid on um I it's more valid on Avon's side than mine because he has more stuff set up than I do. But there's also this, especially with, I'm gonna use Symphonia as as an example. I have, is it gone? It's it's the link is gone. It got messed up. I didn't notice that. Shit. I have to fix that. Okay, cool. Normally, do I still have it on? Damn it, I didn't notice that got messed up when they changed things over from BBC code to HTML. Okay, cool. It's still here on Silencer. So fun fact, Symphonia's put up twice. He's put up twice. I have him as his normal version, and I have him after he falls into Wonderland and his life goes to hell. That version is called the Silencer. So there's this version of Symphonia too. He is set up as a completely different character. But I have this line here, and I used to have it on Symphonia's other profile, but it got deleted. There's much more information on him on his VGen profile. So sometimes people have outside profiles, like VGen or Toy House or other things, to give you more information. So for me, like for Symphonia, he has a whole VGen profile that you can get to. You do not have to have a VGen account to get to this. And that's what I was getting at. You have Toy House. And this profile exists. So if the website crashes, you can still get to this, even if Artfight is glitching out like she do. She does it at least 3 or 4 times in every event. I've never played an Artfight event and not had the website spaz out in the first week. I've never had it not spaz the fuck out. So that's why I'm saying, save your references now. Artfight is next week. The traffic is going to be insane on day 1. It's almost an unusable website. I normally don't even try to post stuff until the 2nd or 3rd day because it's almost impossible. And I think this is where the drama is going to start. So I have technically 3 characters for Artfight up on one profile. Because I have the Symphony I have for normal Symphonia, and then I have the Silencer for when he's in Wonderland, and they're put up as 2 different characters. And then I have the Radiance put up, and he's for Sulim. Yes, Sulim's profile is done. Ta-da! So this is where the drama is gonna start, at least a little bit. Okay, so this is the thing with Artfight, and where I'm gonna get a little bit drama-y. The thing with Artfight is it is an art trading game, and the point is to trade art with other artists that you like their characters. And the point is to share back and forth. The other thing to remember, though, about Artfight is to be as respectful as possible as you can be to that other artist's creation. That's why I said skill level doesn't matter as long as you're not being offensive. So, I'm pretty sure most of you saw it, that I posted on Blue Sky a couple days ago, that in regards to Artfight, I would rather you guys come ask me for a character's palette than guess and get the colors wrong. And then I wrote, especially the skin tone. And this is where the offensive part starts. So, people have a wide range of characters on their pages. So that means there is a wide range of skin tones. And we need to make sure that no matter what, we're staying as close to the original as possible. We have to. That's how we stay respectful. This got brought up because one of my POC characters got whitewashed. And I'm beside myself about it. This is where I said there's drama. I do an art trading game every month, and it's hosted by someone on Blue Sky. I have contacted them about it to see what can be done. They have not contacted me back yet, but they also almost never check that page, so I'm not upset. I know they rarely ever check their account. But I need you guys to know that at the very least, no matter what, you cannot compromise a character's skin tone. You can't do it. And if you're drawing a POC character and somehow your lighting effects or whatever end up making that character no longer look POC, you can't post it. You cannot post it. And this is the drama, because they did. They did. They drew one of my characters who is POC. He came out extremely white, whiter than some of the palest characters in my roster, and they posted it anyways. And then when I called them out on it, they fixed it, but they didn't. He's still too light. He's better, but he's not the colors he's supposed to be. And as I have attempted to work this out with them and express my upset and hurt, I've basically got, whoops, sorry, I hope I didn't offend you too bad. And when I told them he's whitewashed, they got very offended that I would even suggest such a thing. But, it's this. And, for example, he's supposed to look like this. So you can't tell me that he's not whitewashed, and then I'm supposed to be okay with this. Even if they updated it, that's not the point. The point is, it still got posted, and it's still not down. I'm avoiding telling you guys who did this, and I have not reposted it and gone in a rant on my page, because I'm trying to get the organizers of the trade event to respond before I go forward. But, they whitewashed him, and, hold on. The updated version is this. This is the updated version that is supposed to be better, and he's still not right. So there's that. And, I was told that they used a screen layer over him. which screen layers work by automatically lightening anything underneath them, so I'm desperately trying to understand why you would use a lightning layer on a black man. Um, and and that's the thing, I told them that it was rude and it was disrespectful, and that I was more than offended, and I expressed that, like, they still posted it, and they're just mad at me that I told them they whitewashed him. Um, and I will be going public about this if the organizers don't do something. Um, because he is whitewashed. And I even attempted to try to make those colors myself with a screen layer, and I can't. So this is the other thing that I was told by this person, and I also need to, like, explain this to the art community so that we don't have this crazy thing carry on. I told them that the eyedropper function exists, and they responded with me to me that they think the eyedropper is akin to tracing, so they don't use it, which just kind of sounded like an excuse to me instead of just using the right colors. Yes, thank you! Thank you. They told me the eyedropper tool is akin to tracing, so they don't use it. And, no, it's more like using pre-mixed paint. This is why I posted the thing saying, if you need a character's palette, I'm happy to give it to you. I'm also fine. If we're gonna talk about all this, we're gonna talk. We're no, I'm on. I think I saved it there. I went through and proceeded to put his actual colors over what they gave me. And this is how off they are. This is how off they are. And they told me they didn't whitewash him, and that it was contrasting, and it was highlighting, and it was a screen layer. And when I said, hey, thanks for drawing him, but my character isn't white, their response was to not take it down and to just post the updated version in a quote post. So this whitewashed version of him is still up. It's still posted. So, yeah, there's that. Don't do this, because I've been, like, fuming about this for the last 3 days. Thank you! There's lighting effects, and then there's this. Thank you! And I even, tried to create this lighting effect problem, today, when I came home from work to, like, try to, like, do this and figure out how they could have, like, created such a problem. But, this is his actual skin tone, and if you put a screen layer over it, it does this. And even if that's what happened in their art program, I don't understand why seeing the skin tone change that much would make your brain go, this is okay to post. So, when it comes to Art Fight, don't do this. Use the eyedropper, ask for palettes, keep the skin tone as close as you can to the original as possible. We are drawing other people's characters. We have to remain as respectful as possible. I also asked Avon earlier if I was an asshole for making this, but I made a helpful little chart of all of our POC characters and their skin tone above their heads. And then I put our little Paley boys, the music husbands, next to them to give them as an example of my Paley boys. But I also used Silu and Symphonia as examples because they are pale, but still not the same. So Silu is, yeah, glow in the fucking dark, and Symphonia is fair. So this is me giving an example that the one thing we must do, no matter what, when we are doing pieces for Art Fight, is remaining as respectful as possible to the characters that other people have created. They are parts of them. They are a piece of them. We have to respect them. Use the other people's palettes. Use the eyedropper. Stay as close as possible. Do not correct other people's palettes. Don't do it. It's rude. And especially the skin tone. Especially the skin tone. And if someone says, hey, this is wrong, you take it down. It's that simple. Points for your team are not more important than staying respectful to someone else. If someone says, hey, my character is too light, you take that one down and apologize, and then you fix it, and then put the fixed version up. It's that simple. We just have to remain respectful, no matter what. So that is where that came from when I said, please ask me for my character's palettes and don't guess. Because honestly, I don't really give a shit if you guys guess in truth. I just expect my POC characters to remain POC, even if they are aliens. Even if they are non-human humanoids, I still expect that their skin tones would remain the same. So I don't really give a shit, honestly, if you guys guess. But I expect Silu to stay pale, and Symphonia to stay fair, and Amun to stay light tan, and I expect Vario to be dark as fuck. Amun is here. Vario is here. I just expect my characters to remain the colors that I created them. I also am mad about this situation because I gave them my art fight for them to pick the character they wanted to draw. I did not tell them to draw that character. I said, here's my roster, pick someone. So they chose the character they wanted to draw from like over 40 characters. It's not like I twisted their arm and told them they had to draw someone that was POC. They chose him, and they whitewashed him. And that's part of it with our fight. You are choosing the character. You must respect the design. I also have it written in my art fight rules not to race bend my characters and to not take away their alien features, like their horns or their slit pupils. And I also have it written in my art fight rules not to change their color palettes, and they did it anyways. They broke multiple of my rules and then got mad at me for calling them out. So if the event organizers do not do anything about it, then is when I will proceed to talk about it on my page. But until then, I am trying to give the event organizers time enough to explain to me what to do. And that is also where this ties into Art Fight. Should this kind of thing happen, you report it. That's what you do. Before you do anything else, you report it. And to report things on Art Fight is a big red button on every character page and every attack page. See? This is a picture someone drew of Revon for me last year. And the report button is right here. So if there had been something wrong, I would have clicked that and reported it to a moderator. There's nothing wrong. They drew him fantastically, and I was very excited to get this, and I need to revenge them this year because I did not last year. I ran out of time. But that's how you handle it. You report it. Also, on Art Fight etiquette, comment. Art Fight will not tell you if someone has seen your attack. You just won't know. It'll show up in your notifications right here. Right here. It'll show up in your notifications and it'll say you've been attacked. And you'll go and you'll look at it. But the person who attacked you will not know that you've gone and looked at it. So, in order for them to know that you have seen their work, you comment on it. Every time. Every time. It doesn't have to be something big. It doesn't have to be something complicated. This is literally just me being like, this is so cool. I love him. Thank you so much. It doesn't have to be big. But again, someone took the time to draw your character. Someone thought your character was so cool. They were going to draw them for you. And that constitutes a comment. Like, at the very least, that's the most respectful thing you can do, is comment and thank them for their work. Again, as long as everything was respectful. And I have never had anything on Artfight go wrong. This is the first time in all of my trading entirely that I've ever had something like this happen. So, that's that. And the drama got mixed in. Oh, they don't have a team this year. How am I supposed to revenge you? Okay, we're actually, that's a good example. Their screen name is gray. So that means currently they are set to spectator. And it says team spectator. They're set to spectator. So unless they choose a team sometime this year, well, before the end of July, unless they choose a team, I can't attack them. Even though they attacked me last year and I have intentions of drawing for them this year, I can't attack them back unless they pick a team. They're a spectator. That doesn't mean I can't attack them anyways, which means I just draw their character and then I send it to their social media account. You can, the greatest power you have as an artist is just randomly attacking someone off season, aka I drew your character, I tagged you on social media, I hope you like it, it's super cool. You're always welcome to do that. Okay, we already did that. And then with this, you just, or you can click clear all notifications. Now we're going to go to your profile because you just followed me. See, your profile is way prettier than mine. And this is where you click the follow back. Damn, your shit's fucking cool. Oh, I like that one. I always go through and I bookmark something from other people. Ooh, I'm digging your art style, dude. So this is where you go. This is how you attack, okay? See, it's gonna say wait for the event to start, but once the event starts, you can go to a character page and click attack. See, and it also says Team Tragedy here right next to my name, and I can click that, and it'll take me right here to these are the recent these are the active people, these are the recent characters, and you can just go through and go like crazy. There's also this crazy little feature up in the thing where you can click on characters, and it'll give you everyone. It'll just give you browse characters. There is no search function yet. For all the years Artfight has been going, they still haven't given us a search function. But you can go, wait, we have search, wait, do we? New! We do have a search function, it's brand new! Holy shit. Go 2026, they finally gave us the search function. Damn, dude. This is new. Sorry, we're learning things together today, I guess. We never had a search function before, but we do now, and now that's kind of exciting. But you can go, here's members, and it's gonna give you things. You can just click on someone and then go through their stuff and frickin' attack them. we also have a random character function where you can just click random character and they're gonna go boom here, random character. If you are indecisive and you just want to be told what to do, that exists. You can also go random user and it'll go boom. They have nothing. Oh, they just made their account. And there's this. It's also cool that you're getting to see a newbie's account because we're gonna talk about how I do art fight. Because I have right in here that I admittedly am more likely to attack you if you have human or humanoid OCs. You attack me. I think your OCs are pretty. You leave me comments. You haven't gotten many or any attacks on your page. My biggest thing about art fight is newbies. I know what it's like to go through your first art fight and get almost nothing. And you feel kind of bummed out. You're like all excited to get art from people and to draw for people, and then you don't get much at all, and it's really, really bummed out, and it's kind of depressing. Actually took a long time for that to show up again. It's okay, we can wait for the ads. You guys are out of sync for ads. Time for Pocket Shark! Should it be Pocket Shark or Pocket Sharks? She hasn't been out in a while. Okay, cool. I was gonna say, you keep getting out Pocket Shark, but you keep not getting out Purple Shark. Okay, but this is how I do our fight. Like I wrote right in here, please know I do work a very, very understaffed full-time job and I get kind of tired and I'm busy a lot. I don't promise to get to everyone, but I'll try to get as many people as possible. My thing is I will purposely hunt down people that this is their first year. Like, don't get me wrong, I attack my friends, and I have quite a few of you people in chat bookmarked. Yeah, you're all in my bookmarks. I think all of you except Artemis, because Artemis just made her account and I don't have it yet. But once I do, it's on. But I've bookmarked every single person that has popped into chat tonight. So I'm just going to randomly go through my bookmarks and start drawing people. But I will also oh, let's go. Let's go. It's on now. Who am I bookmarking? Do you have characters up? You do have characters. Oh, yes, you put her up. I already thought to myself I wanted to draw her. Bookmark. But anyways, so now you're all in my bookmarks. I have a tendency to go after people who it's their very first year, so that at the very least they can get. I know they've got cool art. You don't have to do that. You can just attack your friends and have at it. I like to attack people that are newbies. That's just my thing because I like to make sure that everybody's getting included. That's also why I try to attack characters that have never been attacked before, and I have a lot of characters that have never been attacked before. But I should tell you guys what a hit list is. Some people make hit lists. I don't. Hit lists are generally like a Google form you can fill out, and it's questions like, what team are you? What characters are you looking to get attacked? Would you attack me back? And like, it's kind of filling out a form as a request to be attacked, and that you kind of are saying you'll attack them back, and it's not a promised list, but it's kind of literally like a hit list. It's a list of people to get to. I don't personally do that. That's not my jam. But some people do that, so that's what a hit list is. And some people will have it right on their page that they'll be like, my hit list. But yeah, there's that. And some people are all traditional. Some people are traditional digital. I'm a traditional digital. Some people are 3D modelers. Some people do animation. I had an animation started for Aven in 2024. Was it 4? Was it 3? I think it was 24. Yeah, I started an animation for Aven in 24. Oh, that's a good thing to bring up. Actually, I'll show it to you, and then I'll explain the issue. I'll explain to you the issue with the problem. Where are you, sir? Where are you, sir? So this was an art fight attack that never got posted. This was started in 2024 for Aven, for Seelu, obviously. So this is the thing. If you do not finish an attack within the space of July 2026, you do not get to use it for July 2027. Thank you. So because I wanted this colored, I never posted it. I should have. I should have posted it in black and white. But because, especially since I've never finished the color. So if you start an attack in 2026, you do not get to finish it in 2027. It must be done within the space of July 2026. It is not okay to use it for the next season. That's still considered cheating. So that's how that functions. So anything I did not finish in July of 25, I don't get to use for July of 26. And there are things that I started that I did not finish. So, my recommendation is go at your own pace. Don't push yourself. Don't think you have to crank out 16,000 attacks to keep up. Just post what you're capable of. Don't think you were required to revenge. You're not. Don't think you're required to attack a bunch of random people you don't know. You could just attack your friends for all I care. That's that's what I did the first year. I didn't know anybody or what to do, so I only attacked the people that I knew and my friends. Like, I'm using this as an example. You probably can't see it very well on the screen, but it's my list. These little thingies are called team stamps. They come out every year. You can find them in the... Here, I'll edit my thing so you guys can see. Edit. These are team stamps. There. If you go to... Where's the friggin' thing? This, your smiley face, if you go to the emojis, and then if you click here, team stamps, it'll show you all the stamps. So then it'll show you, these are the newest ones, these are the oldest ones. And if there's a crown above the stamp, it means they won. So this is tragedy, mystery, comedy. So that's what those are. And, I have mine set, so in 23, I was in vampires. I only did 4 attacks. I did 4 attacks in whole of July. But you know what? I did it, and that was my first year. So even if you start and you only do like 1 or 2 attacks all of July, you still tried and you still did it. And maybe you find out that art fight isn't for you and it's not fun and you don't want to do it. That's fine. That's chill. You tried. And then in 24, I did 13 attacks, which I was pretty proud of, all things considered, with ye old carpal tunnel flaring really bad in 24. There's a story to my attacks tied to the disability of my hands, but that's neither here nor there. 23, I did 4 attacks, but I was also stuck in a brace for almost the whole of July. because I had tendonitis flare in my right hand and I got stuck in a hard brace for basically the whole of July. So that ended that real fast. And I was also in occupational therapy for the whole of July. So there's that. 24, I did 13 attacks, and halfway through it, my carpal tunnel flared so bad, I got stuck in a brace again, so I couldn't draw as much. I also had carpal tunnel release surgery in 24 on my left hand, but I still haven't had it on my right. 25, I was still riding high on the injection for my carpal tunnel pain in my right hand, but that injection has long since worn off and the pain is coming back. So we will see what I do this year. The goal is 21 attacks. Because my goal is to always do at least one more than I did the year prior. But I'm not gonna push myself if I don't hit it because of pain or whatnot. So be it. That's just what that is. But there's that. Is there any specific questions you guys have about Art Fight? Is there anything that I'm not explaining, or something that's confusing, or something you want to know that I haven't hit? Because there's lots, and I'm quite sure there's things I haven't explained. Oh, I should also dig out the friggin' rules and censoring things. Where is that? Yeah, how it works is right here. Your site rules are right here. Your attack guide is right here. Your filters guide is right here. Facts and questions are right here. Kitty Boy is not a comment. This will also, on the front page, if you scroll down, will give you recent characters, and if you scroll down, it will also give you featured members. What do you got? And you can join their Discord right here. I will tell you though that the Discord is very full of people and it is very crazy. What do you got? What is the question? If I can answer it, I will answer it. Do what? Like surprises. Oh, actually, you have a special advantage. About me and my characters called Bestie. Bestie can absolutely acquire anything for you that you need. And, remember, Bestie is also colorblind, so, like, I get it. Pull up the one! I knew exactly what you meant. I was already thinking about it. Okay. I'm getting rated. Oh, you're back again. Hey! Morning. It's like 7 p.m. Oh. Yeah, no, I already knew exactly what you meant. Okay, on the subject of colorblind, and I know the colorblind is a thing you think about a lot. We're gonna talk about Vorobesi for a minute, and I hope this calms your fears. This is Vorobesi. As you can tell, she is yellow from head to toe. She is my very, very, very yellow sunflower girl. If you were wondering where her palette came from, she's sunflower themed. But yeah, this is Vorobesi, and she's extremely yellow. Okay? Bestie over there is colorblind as fuck. You can see what, 16 colors? Is that right? But you've got what, 16 colors? I help Bestie with colors all the time. I don't care. Yeah. So Bestie can't see the color yellow. Alright? Guess who he picked to draw? And he tried to keep it a surprise, but ended up asking me for the palette. Oh, I'll even bring up her palette. Her palette's rough. Vorobesi. There. No, that's Pau. Vorobesi. Yeah, this is Vorobesi's palette. This is what Vorobesi's palette looks like. Yeah. So, that. This is what Vorobesi's palette looks like. This is also why I said if you need the palette, just ask me, because I have them all saved. So, Bestie, who can't see frigging yellow, did this for me. And I think he did a pretty damn good job. I think for struggling with a laptop that was tanking out and working with colors that he can't freaking see and needing to ask me which one was which I gladly told him, without judgment, that he picked. The only thing I did is tease him that I'm like, you picked the one color that you can't see. I have like 40 characters, and you picked the one that is the color you can't see. Um, so like, seriously, I am unfazed by, I'm unfazed. If you need help, just ask me. Ask me, or if you really want it to be a surprise, ask Bestie. I mean, Sudan's right there. Yeah, you can always go through Bestie, and he will acquire the palette for you, and, um, um, I will probably end up drawing it out and labeling it. I'm more than happy to be like, here it is, and this is this. I will gladly be like, here's eyes and shade, that's her eye tone, that's her horns, her skin is right here. Like, I will gladly write it out for you, and tell you what is what. Not a problem. And this is also why I said on Blue Sky, ask me for the palette. We're on palettes, page 3. That palettes 1, Amon Koito, right here, like, I have them labeled by character. And literally, Valo, Ku, Orinko, Palo, Sephirin, this is Silu's palette, Sudan, Symphonia, Kuka, Laiki, Orvesi, Tyvis, Pau, CP, Sumu, that's Kristali, that's a character I haven't finished, Tsuksu, Kamanti, Vario, Tuli, Libidas, Sade, Lento, Shoki, Tulta, Keepina, like, Helios, they're all here. I literally just have to be like, done, there it is. They're all saved in my program. I literally have I think I'm on page 5, yeah. I'm on page 5. If I look at my palettes, they look like this. Like, I literally have pages saved for my palettes by my characters. That's why I'll just get it for you, not a problem. And if you want it to be a surprise, ask my bestie and he'll get it for you. I mean, I don't know. Would Shoki be easier because he's not yellow from head to toe? He's in military uniform. You get lots of browns and blues and dark grays. See, and yeah, and that's it too. He just bought the program that I use and asked me for the palettes, and I was like, bet, here you go, done. So I have the palettes, and Avon has the palettes. I can wait. I'll drink something while we wait for the ads, that's fine. You guys are off on the ads. You're not together in ad hell today. Yeah, the ads I guess that's good when we're not playing a game today. We did beat Kingdom Hearts 3 last time, so I'll be able to do DLC. And we might do that tomorrow. I actually have a bunch of those to mail to you. But yeah, do you guys have any questions about Art Fight that I have not covered yet? Um because I think I covered most of it. Oh, there, I already had it up. Yeah, attack guides here. I do think you guys should check out the attack guide if you haven't. It's gonna explain the rating guide to you. Before any of you ask, how the point system works is completely unknown, and Artfight refuses to release it because they don't want anyone to abuse it. So nobody knows how the points are actually calculated, just to save you a trip for asking that question. Nobody knows. But you have the size of it, if it's drawn or painted, 3D model, crafts, etc. And they have it full out that, like, this is what's considered a bust, this is what's considered half body, this is what's considered full body, this is what's considered simple shaped. And they're giving you examples that, like, this is what they consider a simple shaped character. This is what they consider a head or a bust. This is what they consider half body. And then this is what they consider a full body drawing. So if you're ever wondering, that's what they mean. And then for drawn and painted, this is what they consider a rough sketch. This is what they consider clean sketch, lined or lineless. And then for color, this is what they consider uncolored. This is what they consider rough colored. And this is what they consider clean / painted. Shading is, this is what they consider unshaded, minimal shaded, full shaded. And then for backgrounds, this is no background, or if you use a photo for a background, you still have to rate that as no background because you didn't do the background. This is what they consider pattern or abstract. This is props, scene, elements, design layout. And then this is what they consider a scene. And everything is a different amount of points depending on how you rate your attack. The same thing goes for, like, 3D models. And then you have, like, the Vroid 3D model paintovers. So for a better example, my 3D VTuber was created in Vroid, but I went through and I did all of the texture mapping and the hair and all of that nonsense myself. And then this is like a pre-made base. This is what they do for 3D. I don't know how many 3D artists we have in chat, but and this is from No Base. This is texture, photo, self-produced textures, not rigged, rigged, and then backgrounds, etc. So the attack guide will go through and tell you, like, what they mean for certain things if you're confused about how to rate your attacks. For reference too, though, so that people are aware, because they are hidden in the back of my things, because it tells you I have 42 characters. Mind you, you can only have 100 characters. That's a lot, though. But that's the max amount of characters you can have on Artfight, is 100. If you go to the second page of my characters, if you feel so inclined, my Vroid model, my me is on Artfight. And this one, the last one, I put up a bunch of different references, and I have a full turnaround. This is the one I don't think Bestie has the palette for, because I don't think I've made it. But yeah, I think that's everything. I think I covered everything. Don't start early, it's cheating. Don't whitewash people's characters. respect other people's designs, ask for palettes if you need them, what defenses are, what attacks are, how to attack, how to bookmark, what connections are and how they work. To reiterate, if this timer does not say that the event has started, don't start. Exactly. Have fun is very important. That's why I said don't push yourself. Even if you only get a couple attacks out in July, you still did it. Like, it's not... When you do attacks, how do you decide who to attack? Aside from friends, of course. How do you find which characters you want to do? Haha! It's actually a very good question, because I have been bookmarking things all year. So Artfight has a function. Because I have a bunch of random people that I have no idea who they are, but their characters look cool, so I have a bunch of people I don't know bookmarked. So right here if you scroll down on the main page, you can go to recent characters right here, and you can click where it says recent characters. And it's going to bring up every character that has been posted recently. And the pages are endless. But these are all characters that have been posted today. So sometimes I will go through, and now everybody's names are different colors because the teams are out, but when I was doing this, the teams were not out. And you can just kind of scroll through, and see, she's already on the second page. That's how fast people are posting stuff. You can just kind of scroll through. That one actually really caught my eye. And pick a character. It's a gum machine. I like it. And since this character just got posted, see, June 22nd, they just got posted, like, during this stream, you can, that means there's no attacks. And you can just pick a random character and bookmark them. And then, oh, there we go, it's Newbie. Hi, this is my first art fight. I love newbies. So see, they've got 2 characters up, and nobody's attacked them. I love newbies. I love making sure people get attacked. And you can just scroll through recent characters to find random characters if you want to just pick random people. Or if you want to be a little more pointed about it, now that teams are out, you picked Mystery, right? I think you picked Mystery. I know you're not on my team, so we're going to click that. If you click on Tragedy, it'll bring this up, and it'll show you... Oh, okay, I knew you weren't me, Comedy. Well, either way, pick... If you like, Tragedy's against you. So you could go here, and click Tragedy, and then it'll bring you to this page, and it'll tell you how Tragedy's doing, but it'll also give you active members in Tragedy, and you can click View All to see a bunch of Tragedy members. Or you can click Recent Characters, and now this is all characters that have been posted today, but specifically to Team Tragedy. So then you can go through and just pick a character that you think looks interesting. Did I join the circus? Oh. My inner symphonia is very loud. Hey, welcome. But yeah, you can just, like, click on Tragedy and then click in recent characters, and it'll show you all the characters that have been posted to that team. So you can just pick a random character if you want from that team, and you can do... Oh, I made a new thingy. The same thing with Mystery, and the same thing... Oh, I don't want a window. And the same thing with Tragedy. Like, see here, it'll show you... See, oh, this says filtered because they put sensitive filters on it. I don't know what filters they put on it. See, it'll tell you sensitive content. This character's profile has been censored according to your browser's filters for sensitive content. And it'll tell you what it is, but then when you display character, it'll show you the character. and you can just click view all, and it'll show you a whole bunch of team mystery characters that you can just go through and pick one and attack them if that's how you so choose to run your thing. She's really cute. And this is, see, that's my problem. I just go through and go, oh, she's cute. And I just go and bookmark. Do I know this person? Nope, not a fucking clue. But I think their character's kind of cool looking. And oh yeah, they haven't been attacked that much. Their characters are cute. I like their art. And yeah, you can just kind of go through and pick a random character if that's how you do. I vibe on bookmarks. I'm very heavy on bookmarks. Your bookmark, you click your little thing by your icon and scroll down. Here's your bookmarks. And like I said, you can have your bookmarks in folders, or you can have them in unorganized chaos. I have a little bit of both. I haven't made my folders yet for this year. I always have folders for, like, I drew this year, I drew this year, so that I can I try not to draw the same character twice. Silu is the exception. And I normally sort them by team, and we normally only have 2 teams. This is the weird year with it for us having 3, but it's their 10th anniversary, so that's why we have 3 teams this year. So then you can go into my unorganized chaos of bookmarks, and I will just go through and generally pick somebody. I already have some of these saved to my computer, and I have them all saved and ready to go, so that when, again, the website does the crashing thing, I'm gonna print some of mine off as a hard copy, because I do digital and traditional pieces. I have a little sketchbook and attacks. Sometimes I'll do full digital pieces. Sometimes I will do a little traditional sketch in my sketchbook, and then I'll color some of it in with markers. So those are both things that might happen this year. Whether you get a digital or a traditional is a roll of a die. I haven't decided yet, but some of them I'm gonna print off so that I can take the references to work and I can draw them on my breaks. So that's how I choose to attack. I have friends that I want to attack. I have certain characters that I really want to draw, and then sometimes I just pick random characters that I think look cool. And sometimes it's also, this year I'm probably going to sort a bunch of people into a folder labeled newbies, because I do like attacking newbies. Like, this character was never attacked and was one of the recent, it was that situation where I went through recent characters and I just went, oh, she's pretty, and I bookmarked her. And then I went through, no, not my profile. And then I went through, oh, they're not a thing this year. I went through their stuff and it was their first year. And oh, they have it set up, they can't join till after the 10th. And last year was their first year, and the attack that I hit them with actually was their first attack. And then people just kind of started coming in. So I like to pick people that have never gotten attacked before. Or characters that have never gotten attacked before, because it's always kind of special to have that first attack come in, that someone thought your character was that cool that they attacked your character. They, believe it or not, this is going to be some weird statistics for you guys, especially those of you who know me and have followed my stuff for a while. This is going to be some weird statistics for you guys. This person is the only person who has ever attacked Symphonia. Symphonia has only been attacked once, and he was attacked once last year by them in response. He was the revenge I got for attacking their girl. I about lost it. Oh, I should show you that, because that actually is a good thing to teach. hold on. I don't know if she did it or not. She did. No, she didn't. Okay, cool. Okay, she drew him twice. Adorable, fantastic, beautiful. He's super cute. Very happy. The thing that she could have done though, but didn't because it was her first year and she did not know, is that, if you do this and you draw a character twice in one image, you can rate them twice. So she submitted it as a full body, but she could have also submitted him in a half body because she drew him twice. That's legal. I don't know if I've ever done that. See, no, I kind of have an example. Ta-da! This one. This is Selu, you know him well. This is Haya, he is the god of music. He kind of lives like a spirit in Selu's head because Selu is the reincarnation of the god of music. He's the roommate that Selu never asked for. So, this, see, I rated it twice, and I made it so the first character you tag is who the attack is against. So the attack is against Haya. So if I go to Haya's page and attacks, he'll be there. But if I go to Selu's page, it's there because he was a secondary character. So I can rate this as I rated it as a full body for Haya, but a half body for Selu. Every character that is in there, I can rate it for. So if I wanted to, hold on, let me give you an example. I don't know if I would ever do this because it feels kind of shitty to me, but it would be perfectly legal. When was the last time I did one of those? When was the last time I did that? Damn. There it is. So if I wanted to, this is Selu's expression sheet that I drew for him. Because I have a tendency to draw expression sheets for my characters sometimes. I just haven't done it in a hot minute. If I had done this for Artfight and submitted this, I could have rated him as a bust 9 times. And it would have been legal. It's just every single one of them I would have had to rate as just uncolored, except the one that is. The one that is, I would have rated as a clean, finished, fully shaded sketch drawing. The other ones I would have rated as clean lines that are uncolored. But I could rate him 9 times for that image. It does. It does. If I did that and rated it 9 times, it would have counted as a mass attack. Because a mass attack is considered any attack that features 3 or more characters. And coloring all those busts in, it takes a long time. I've only ever managed to color every single bust for the expression sheets I do twice. Fuck it, you're getting a chibi crit of 6 of your own seeds. You've been marked. I love you. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I have done that had multiple characters in it. No, I normally only do like 1 or 2. This one too, I did for 2. Because this character is a magical girl and she has 2 forms. This is Victory's OC, by the way, for everyone who is in the Discord. This is Victory's OC. And I rated head bust. It's... No, go back. It's this OC. This is Victory's OC. And I knew I needed to draw her. I already know who I'm... Victory's already been marked. I know who I'm going for this year. So... That's how that works. Dude, I know, right? You think I have a lot of OCs? Fuck, I think Victory has, like... Actually, who has more? Now I'm curious. Victory has, like, 16,000 OCs. And Victory's shit is so pretty. Like, Victory's got this stuff set the fuck up. Now I'm really curious who has more OCs. Me? How? Oh! Yeah, like, but this is how, see, Victory has her permissions set the fuck up. So you sit there and you read them. But... Oh, she's already getting the new ones up. But... And that's fine, that's chill. And see, like, since these ones I've already checked them, you can just click clear notifications, and Artfight will ask you, are you sure you want to do this? And, you can do it, and, like, you saw there was the little red bubble. You'll always have that little red bubble above your thing if you have notifications, whether it's an attack or a message or whatever. Because you'll get notifications for comments, too, because people can, comment on your profile. But there's that. Do we have any more questions? Have I covered everything? I think I've covered everything. I think I've managed to hit it all. Do we feel like we've learned things today? I hope that this has been helpful. And just remember that the most important thing you can take away from this is do not start before that timer hits 0. Artfight does not start at midnight. I'm proud. I'm proud I've got you on the Artfight board. And like I said, I'll show you where to find cards. I know I said you could find them, but I'll show you where to find them. Firstly, you can find them right on the page. Boop. Where is news? Oh. Oh, there it is. News. Click. And then it shows here, and then your team cards are right here. And you can just click your team card, and it'll come up like this. And I have a tendency to just copy-paste it, because it is... See, if I try to save it, it's in the WebEBP file. So some art programs can't read that. I just copy-paste it. And it will copy-paste transparent. And your things are right here, right on the main page if you want them. Or, if you go to Artfight's, Blue Sky, they have a little countdown going on. If you go into their media tab, those are your team stamps. They have a bingo for prep set up, so if you want to play bingo with your prep, Artfight has a bingo for 2026 going on. Feel free to check it out. And they also have the team cards right here, but the team cards on there are not, transparent, so get them off the website. The only other Artfight tip I can give you, and it's gonna be a really, really weird one, that you're probably not going to have expected. Artfight's Tumblr is the best thing in the world you could follow. So if you do have a Tumblr account and you don't follow Artfight, please do it. because art fights people are like literally the most dedicated people I've ever seen in my life. They they answer people's questions constantly, every single day, multiple questions at a time. And literally, like this one. Sorry if this is silly, but how different does an AU design have to be from a canon character to be allowed in art fight? And they literally just listed it out. AKA, as long as the character has visual changes, you can put canon characters on art fight, but they have to be visually different from their canon design, just so you know. So canon okay must change design. You have to have an AU. And like they have there's the things again, there's their countdown. Um and then more questions, and they literally answer every question you could think of. If you have a Tumblr and you don't follow Artfight, it's literally informational gold. Like, I see them post stuff up all the time. So there's that too. So if you're looking for other places to get information, Tumblr is high key recommended. But other than that, I think that's it. I think that covers everything. So do we feel like we learned things? Yes, this was helpful. And if you need it, the VOD will be there and you can go back in time and watch it again. And thank you. Good. I'm fantastic. I hoped that we could learn some stuff and that this would be helpful. So remember, Art Fight starts on what, Wednesday? Yes, I have the day off. It will be during my days off time. Art Fight starts. No, wait, do I? Yes. Next week is messed up for me and work. But Art Fight starts next Wednesday. Save your references. Print them if you're gonna draw traditionally. I only have one day off. That's how it's messed up. I only have one day off. I'll explain it to you on Discord because it involves a 3-letter word and you're gonna be really mad about it. But it is what it is. But yeah, I'll explain it to you on Discord. But yeah, there's that. So, prepare for Art Fight. Get things done. Get your characters up. Oh, get your characters up now. Do not wait for Art Fight to start to get your characters up, because once again, you're going to go to upload your characters and you're going to go to try to get your profile done, and that website is going to be unfrigging usable because the traffic is going to be impossible, and even if you get in, it's going to load like you're on dial-up internet, and it's going to load at the speed of a turtle, and you're just not going to get them up. Or you're going to get them up and then it's going to crash out and it's going to lose everything that you just typed in. So get your characters up now. Yeah, dial up, says the 38-year-old. Trust me, those are not days I want to go back to. But yes, that's Art Fight. I'm pretty sure I covered everything. I'm pretty sure I made this as informational, but yet respectful and informative as possible. If you guys have any other questions, please feel free to yell at me on the Discord. Or feel free to shout at me on Blue Sky, and I will help you the best I can. So, I appreciate everybody coming and hanging out and chilling. And we will be back tomorrow doing I don't know what, because I haven't decided. Probably finishing Kingdom Hearts. Yes, so I will see you guys tomorrow.